Hi, my name is Isaac and welcome to this first class of BLE 113 Mathematics for Economists. We would like to straight away get into the material because at least we had our introduction and I explained to you how this course would be running during our face-to-face class. So what we have on the screen here is the course outline where we have fundamentals of algebra, simple and simultaneous equations, and then we have logarithms and exponents. We shall look at the binomial expansion, we shall look at some trigonometrical formulae, we shall look at linear and quadratic equations, differential equations, matrix algebra and matrices, and we shall compute areas for different shapes. So this course is designed particularly for people who are doing land economics and they pick out some of these topics that they think are, or not that they think, that they know are fundamental for you and that will help you going forward. So we shall try to keep it practical and we shall keep it less theoretical. We shall not have theorems, lemmas and all that stuff. However, we shall also include something which is not in this outline, and that is use of a computational tool. So we shall use MATLAB just to illustrate some of these, how some of these are done computationally. Like in the real world, we use computational power to solve some problems which may be quite large. For instance, if one is dealing with very many systems, large systems of equations or matrices and so on, it becomes necessary to use the computing power. You can always go to the computer lab for your course, I think for lands and survey, and you can ask the staff there to help you with MATLAB installation, or you can also ask around students. I'm sure there are some who have it. Okay, so this is the course outline, and the course material I will share with you. I will share with you the book later, which we are going to use. The book is by John Bird, and it is Basic Engineering Mathematics. Basic Engineering Mathematics by John Bird, and it is the 4th edition. The book is quite simple to use, and yet it is written in simple language, and yet it is very useful. So it contains most of the things we are going to deal with here, except a few. Those which are not there, I'll be letting you know which other resource book you can use. So like I said, I will share this book with you later. Okay, we get straight into the work, and in this resource material of John Bird, we go straight to chapter 6. We start in chapter 6. Okay, so in chapter 6, because I think we want to start with fundamentals of algebra here. Fundamentals of algebra, that's right. In chapter 6, it is titled Algebra. They also give just the basics. Okay, we are going to look at the basics. Please note that most of these things are already known to you. They are not new. Okay, you may just encounter one or two new things, but most of them you already know. So we define algebra as that part of mathematics in which relations and properties of numbers are investigated. So we investigate relations and properties of numbers. Okay, alright, and we investigate this by means of general symbols. So we investigate both of these by using general symbols. For instance, one can have the symbol A equal to L times B, where A, the symbol A is going to, maybe stands for the area, and the symbol L stands for the length, and then B stands for the breadth, such that to get the area of maybe a piece of land or some particular shape, which is some particular shape, okay, we will take its length times its breadth, and then it will give us the area. Okay, now we are investigating these relations by using symbols. Okay, by using symbols, and we are investigating their relationship. Okay, how is the area related to the length and the breadth and something of that sort. Now we would like to start with the basic laws of algebra here, which we are going to use. Okay, so we are going to say that let A, B, B, C, and D represent any numbers. Okay, in this case I think we shall deal with real numbers, real valued numbers. So let us say that these are real numbers. Okay, because yeah, we can, for now we can try to emphasize that we are dealing with the real numbers here. Then 1, we have the fact that A plus B plus C in that order is the same as A plus B plus C, i.e. this associativity law. Like 1 can first decide to add C to B and then add the result to A. It is the same if 1 decides to first add A to B and add the result to C. The order here does not matter. That is associativity. Okay, you can group, the grouping here does not matter. Okay, you can first group this, compute that, and then finally that, or you can first compute that and then add that. That is for addition. Even for multiplication, A, B, C will mean A times B times C. Okay, so this A times BC is the same as AB times C. Still here, the grouping for multiplication does not matter. The associative law for multiplication, like order does not matter. You could first multiply these together and then multiply with this, or you can first multiply these and then you multiply with the C. Then we have commutativity, i.e. A plus B is the same as B plus A. It does not matter. And then we also have commutativity. This is commutativity for addition. And then we also have commutativity for multiplication, that AB is the same as B times A. Okay, and what else here? Then we have here this distributive property, which says that A multiplied by B plus C is the same as saying you can first multiply A times B and then add the result to A times C. It is the same. Okay, we could first decide to multiply A and B, A and C, and then add the 2, or you could first add B and C and then multiply the result with A. Alright, okay, what else is there? So here we also have this, that A plus B divided by C. We can split this as long as the denominator is common, and then we can split for each numerator. Okay, sorry, this is B divided by C. Okay, please note that C over A plus B is not equal to C over A plus B over A. This is not. Okay, it's just if we have a common denominator there that we can be able to split that, right? Then we also have this one here. I think this is 7, where we have A plus B, okay, multiplied by C plus D. All right. This still now our distributive. You can first distribute C into this, which is AC plus AD, and then relate BC plus BD. Okay, either, as in the result here is the same. You can, okay, if we go in a long way, we could have said we can get A multiplied by, distributed into that, then plus b, then again we distribute b also into the same c plus d, and then which gives us that. Of course this we know gives us that, and then this gives us that. Okay, yeah, so those are the basic rules here, and then the rest of the problems that follow are as simple as you can see them in the resource book. It is just trying to simplify. Okay, let us look at some of the examples here very quickly. So we have problem 1, which says we want to evaluate this expression, minus 2bc plus abc, and then they give us the values of a when a is 1, and then b is 3, and c is 5. What they simply want you to do is that you substitute for the values here. The values for the value of a, we substitute 1, the value of b, we substitute 3, and then the value of c, we substitute for 5, and then get the result. Okay, what else? We have another problem where they say we want to evaluate for q for p q for p squared q then r cubed, and then they give us the value. P is 2, q is 1/2, and r is 1 and 1/2. So it's just the same thing. You just substitute in here. What's the value of p? The value of p is 2, then you square it. What is the value of q? It is 1/2. And then what's the value of r? Is 1 and 1/2, which is the same as 3/2, and then we cube it, and then we get the result. So the rest of that section is as follows. Yeah, it follows like that. All you need to do is, do the basics that you're already used to. Okay, so thank you, and see you in the next video.